Welcome back to Barre Chords for Baritone, Day 3, our final day. We're going to check out a couple of minor chord shapes, intertwine them with some major shapes, and use a new strumming pattern. So get yourself tuned up and let's get to it. Hey, before we get started, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and click that alert bell so you know when the next video is coming your way. If you're interested in more learning resources, head over to allforuke.com where we have a full searchable library of songs, song sheets, practice tracks, worksheets, and more. All for you, allforuke.com. All right, the first minor chord we're going to take a look at is F sharp minor. So I'll show you where this shape comes from, which is an E minor. So when you play E minor, we typically play it here, D string of the 2nd fret. Well, if we were to take this up to the 4th fret and lay the bar down over the 2nd fret, that becomes an F sharp minor. So this is another one you're going to commonly see in the key of D. Probably come across it a lot of times with a B minor chord as well. But with this one, what you want to do is make sure you're barring the entire 2nd fret, again, tilting your finger to get on that outside edge of the finger. It's a little harder on there, so it's easier to press down all the strings. My pinch point with my thumb is right behind that index finger as well, so I get a nice good compression on the strings. And then with my ring finger, I'm really trying to make sure I'm staying vertical here and getting on my fingertip, getting my hand forward in front of the strings and in front of the fretboard to make sure that I'm not laying on any of the other strings. So when you play that chord, you should hear all of those strings ring out nice and evenly. So if I were to move this chord around a little bit, again, I showed you it came from E minor. If you go here from F sharp minor, move it up to the 3rd fret, becomes a G minor, 4th fret, G sharp minor, 5th fret, A minor. So again, you can move this minor shape around, and now you have 7th shapes, major shapes, and minor shapes. You have all sorts of options here using these different shapes put in together into chord progressions. So that's our first shape. The second shape that I'm going to show you here today is coming from the A minor shape. So we play A minor here. I play it with middle and ring finger on the D and G string 2nd fret and index finger on the 1st fret of the B string. So it sounds like this. Well, if I swap my fingers here, use my ring and pinky in middle so I can free up my index and move this chord from the A minor. If I take it up and bar the 2nd fret, put the bar down, that becomes a B minor. So that's a common one you're going to see in songs again in the key of D, that B minor chord. So with this one, really important to make sure you're on your fingertips. You're now using your pinky as part of the equation, which your pinky is not the most active finger in life, so it might take some time to get your pinky used to that. And I really try to make sure I'm tucking my pinky underneath my ring finger. So really get vertical with your ring finger and vertical with your pinky finger so that you get all of these to ring out nice and clean and clear. So if I were to move this B minor chord around, taking it up and barring the 3rd fret, it becomes a C minor, 4th fret, C sharp minor, 5th fret, D minor. So all of this came from this A minor shape. You have access to all of these cool chord shapes as you move around. So those are the 2 chords that we're going to be using today for the chord progressions. Now let's check out the strumming pattern. So the strumming pattern we're going to use today is in 3/4. It's going to be a waltz strum. It's a really nice one to use with bar chords. So I'll demonstrate using the F sharp minor shape, F sharp minor chord rather, and here is how it sounds. So it's 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. So the way that you count this 3/4 pattern is 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3, and. What I also like to do with this pattern is accent that first down strum so that I could really feel the 1 and the downbeat on this, and that's what really kind of gets that waltz swaying motion happening. All right, so let's get a little practice in with this waltz strumming pattern. I'll give us a 3 count in. We're going to hold down the F sharp minor chord as we do this. We'll just go through it a few times so you can kind of get used to the pattern. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3, and 1. Now just listen. If you're digging the sound of my uke, head over to allforuke.com/shop. You can have a Kali ukulele for yourself. When you buy your Kali ukulele through All for Uke, you're supporting us, and we really appreciate it. Make sure you check it out. Concerts, sopranos, tenors, baritones, a wide selection of accessories, capos, and more. All for you, allforuke.com/shop. All right, for the first play along here, we're going to start with an F sharp minor chord, and we're going to cruise over to an E chord, just no bar chord. I want you to kind of work on going in between a non-bar chord and a bar chord here. So when I play this E chord, I'm using my ring finger on the D string, 2nd fret, middle finger on the G string of the 1st fret. So we're just going to be moving back and forth. Use that ring finger as your guide going on the D string back and forth here. So here we go, starting on the F sharp minor. We'll do these 2 times per chord, 3 count in. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3, and 2, 2, and 3, and switch. Back to F sharp. 2, 2, and 3, and switch. 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and back to F sharp. 2, 2, and 3, and last time. For play along number 2, we're going to combine these 2 minor shapes. So the progression will be B minor, F sharp minor. We slide up to the 4th fret, C sharp minor to G sharp minor. And we're going to do 1 time per chord with the strumming pattern. Again, we'll start it with a 3 count. It's a really nice, dark sounding bar chord progression. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And 3, and 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3, 2, and back to B, F sharp, C sharp, G sharp. Just listen to the music. Keep smiling, you're playing bar chords. They're lots of fun. More times. That ring finger should be guiding you the entire time, staying on the top string. Last time, I accidentally struck a little major chord in there last time, sorry about that. One more. Well, I hope you enjoyed our mini-series here on bar chords for baritone. I hope you learned something. There's a lot of different stuff you can do with these bar chords. So though they might be hard, they might kind of hurt your fingers from time to time, I encourage you to push through, persevere. Bar chords will be your friend, and they're going to really open up the neck for you as you continue on your baritone journey. I have a worksheet put together at allforuke.com with a bunch of different exercises that'll help you work on bar chords. And let me know in the comments below, what are some of your favorite bar chord shapes? What are some songs that use bar chords? And something else that, maybe any of the bar chord progressions you've really enjoyed from this series. So my name's Kevin. I thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.
Let's get